wonder if I can just... I wonder if now that it's decayed I can just walk in. Let's find out. That'd be no. And the shields are coming back up, so let's get the Carnage and C Minor back on the road here. Main camera. Okay, so Ion. Yeah, so now I have to spend a second getting the shields back down. Not quite there yet. Okay, yeah, so I can't let up on this thing for a second. I can pick different targets, but I need to keep a pretty regular schedule of destruction if I want to keep its shields down and eventually explode it all. So that's going to be the goal. This may be like one long extra episode since I, don't exactly know what I'm doing, since I am just, wreaking random havoc on this stupid thing. So, but I'll tell you, if I knew where they kept shield generators on this design, I would aim for it directly. Okay, let's use the ion missile to take the shield down. And you know what I should have put on this thing to see if I could do anything with it was a salvage beam, but I didn't think of it. Because once the shields are down and once it's decayed, I'd like to think that I could just, tag it with the salvage beam and start grabbing bits off of it. But that does not look to be the law of the bat and warthog here, so we're just going to explode bits of it. We're going to reduce it to a, charred wreck because I want to. It took me forever to figure out how to even damage it, so it's going to pay the price for my lack of vision. And after we've done this, I'm not quite sure what my next step is, but I will come up with one. I need to start waiting until that's actually fully charged, dang it. Okay, shields are coming back up. That should be good. It looks like spread out fire is more useful here than oops, shields are coming back up, so let's wait for the okay, shields are down. Yeah, we're gonna rip through these struts a couple of places, see if we can come up with where the shield generators are and destroy them. Because once the shields are down, I'd like to do some things to this place, like explore, see if there is any treasure, even if it's just junk, even if it's just a few credits, anything, I destroyed this pirate station. It is of no use to anyone, and I am owed. So that is the goal. We are going to blast our way through this pirate station and find out, find out what its secrets are and find out where to, what do I shoot to make the shields go away forever? That's what I want to know. It's exactly what I want to know. So we're going to find out. Again, not the most riveting YouTube you've ever seen, probably, but I may make like the first video of this just the I figured out how to do it video, and then the rest the Vindictive space station destruction video. But I think both of these things are beautiful in their own way. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's blast through again. I think concentrated fire on this part of the hull is going to be the most useful. But I am going to find the shields. I'm going to find the shields, and I'm going to make them cry. That is my goal. So I'm just going to pick various structural bits and blast through them until I can see inside and see if there are shield bits to kill. That's all. That's the goal. That's the trick. That's the game. Looks like so far no, but okay, we're going to try this section for a while, see if I see anything inside. If I do, great. If I don't, we'll move on to one of the other sections, but I'm going to destroy this space station, so please bear with me while I do vindictive things. But, okay. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah. We're doing damage at least. Hooray, damage. I like damage. Yep, didn't quite... It's got to be at least 90% if you want your full... Are those some kind of useful systems? Are they? Were they, rather? Let's go with the concentrated fire. Well, whatever they were, they didn't... destroying them did not... did not cause any particular discomfort to the shield totals, so there's that. There's that. We're just going to keep up on this until we expose and destroy some shield generators. That, again, that is the dream. 6, 7, 8, 9, go. I'd like to get closer too, but that's going to require exploding some of the outer sections, so... You know what? I got the time. Let's do that. 8, 9. Boom! Some destruction. Some you know, some light havoc. I've done better and worse havoc-wise. I mean, like I said, at least I'm actually damaging the beast. So, 7, 8, 9, go. Pretty thick armor on this part. Maybe it's to cover a shield generator? Let's find out. Yes, Rob has lost his mind a little. Just a little. 7, 80, 90. I'm counting off the power supply to my ship, by the way. I need to add another row of... I need to add another, like, row of power capacitors and generators to the garden shed. I did add a few extra when I added on the ion stuff, presuming it would require some extra power, but I haven't really done anything since, so... I do have my armor and stuff along with me, though, so, you know, eventually I'll do it, but to be honest, not right now, not while I have to keep these shields down, so... You know, at this point I'm committed, unless I want to sit and hammer on, you know, the shields another 5 minutes. So we're going to just keep blasting through, finding generators, hopefully. We're just going to keep looking. Hello. Hello. Look at all the power capacitors. Once we get rid of a bunch of those, you won't be able to run those pretty shields anymore. So I think it is time for explosions. Yep, that took about 400,000 power off its capacity. Good, we have found a spot where we can do some significant lasting damage. That's just what I wanted. And it looks like that missile actually went through and caused some damage to the stuff even though it was shielded, which is excellent. Okay, power is down to 9 million even. It's under 9 million, or it's about to be, so... Napa will be happy to hear that. Kaboom. Too soon. Still did some damage. Yeah, 8.8 million now. I seem to have found its power plant, so this is what we're destroying next. Kaboom. And 70, 80, 90, boom. 8.5 million. This is awfully satisfying. I can't even tell you. Actually, I just did, so, you know, satisfying. You get it. You've read these pants. Oops, too soon. Still, down to 8.2 million. You know, if it looks to me like if I can just sit here and just hammer the Fort Knox of power capacitors, I might be able to get it down low enough to where the shields fail. Which, wouldn't that just be like Christmas? 80, 90, and fire. 8.1 million. I mean, finding the shield generators would probably be faster, but, you know, take what you can get, and right now I can get capacitors. I can get all the capacitors I ever wanted. 80, 90, explosions! 7.7 million. Oh man, this is nice. So yeah, I found the powers. I found at least one of the power centers for the station. So let's move up and aim a little low. There seems to be a fair wealth of them down there. That was pretty good. Down to 7.3 million. It's getting there. It's getting there. Still enough to, completely replenish the damn shields, or at least let them start regenerating, but that won't last forever. 7.1 million. Excellent. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to move from point to point on this thing. And find vital systems to smash. Again, just out of sheer unadulterated malice for causing me this much trouble. That is why I'm doing this. Because I am a grown-up, and grown-ups do things out of spite. Actually, sadly, they do. Isn't that awful? Okay, that's pretty good. 7 million even. That should be a pretty good shot. Wait until... Good. Okay. I'm going to do the dispersed shot here and blow the hole open a little farther just so it's easier to hit. Yeah, that should help. 6.9 million. Yeah, I've got to find the shield generators eventually, but I found a valid target, so we're going to stick with it for a little while. Shields down. 80, 90, 6.8 million. Isn't this nice? Okay. Let's stick my nose up to it and see if I can actually function that way. Shields down. 70, 80, 90, go. It worked. 6.6 million. Shields are still coming back up. I need to space my ion missiles out a little better. But yeah, as you can see, I am getting shots way down into this thing. 6.4 million. How many of these do I have to launch into your face until you can't raise these shields anymore? We're going to find out. Okay. $6.2 million. Okay, shields down again. 70, 80, 90, kaboom! In the words of the great Edgar Montrose. Okay. Down to 6 million power. I've taken down a third of its power reserves. And 80, 90, fire. 5.9 million. I'm getting close to have taken out about half of its power now, which is not enough, sadly, for the shield regeneration to even slow down, but take what you can get, and what I can get right now is watching things I don't like explode. It's not a bad thing, is it? Okay, I've gotten low enough that you can actually watch the power tick whenever the shields try to regenerate. That is promising. If I can get a little further, maybe I can cripple the shield regen. But I hate to say it, but I think I've done everything I can do to that block. Let's try this block. We'll start with the dispersal fire to get open a nice wide hole. More generators! Jackpot! Okay, so yeah, this is going to be like probably a series of extra videos of the slow destruction of a space station. But slow but satisfying. Yeah, look at all the power supplies. Pretty soon those shields are not going to be an issue for me. Because ion missiles go. Ready, aim, fire? Yeah, I think I'm going to go for concentrated fire this time. I think I've done a good enough job of dinging the outer structure here. 70, 80, 90, 5.7 million. Oh, look at that. This is going to be nice. But yeah, like I said, you can watch the power tick as it attempts to charge the shields. So progress is being made. Overall structural integrity is down to 63%. That's a plus as well. Fired too soon. Way too soon. 8, 9, go. Or maybe I didn't. Shields are regenerating. 4.8 million. Wait until that's almost charged. Go. 6, 7, 8, 9, go. 4.4 million. Shields are still regenerating, but it's getting harder to do. 8, 9, go. 4 million. So it has less than half of its original power left. Hooray. Okay, wait for that to be almost charged. Fire the ion missiles. 8, 9, go. Down to 3.6 million. That was like a $500,000 in one shot. That's pretty impressive. Okay. 7,